Nowadays, it appears as though everybody is discussing the ketogenic, to put it plainly, keto, diet, the extremely low starch, moderate protein, high fat eating plan that changes your body into a fat copying machine. Hollywood stars and expert competitors have freely touted this current diet's advantages, from getting more fit, bringing down glucose, battling irritation, decreasing malignant growth chance, expanding vitality, to hindering maturing. So is keto something that you ought to consider taking on? The accompanying will clarify what this eating routine is about, the upsides and downsides, just as the issues to pay special mind to. What is keto? Regularly, the body utilizes glucose as the principal wellspring of fuel for vitality. At the point when you are on a keto diet and you are eating not many carbs with just moderate measures of protein, abundance protein can be changed over to carbs, your body switches its fuel supply to run generally on fat. The liver produces ketones, a sort of unsaturated fat, from fat. These ketones become a fuel hotspot for the body, particularly the cerebrum, which expends a lot of vitality and can run on either glucose or ketones. At the point when the body produces ketones, it enters a metabolic state called ketosis. Fasting is the least demanding approach to accomplish ketosis. At the point when you are fasting or eating not very many carbs and just moderate measures of protein, your body goes to consuming put-away fat for fuel. That is the reason individuals will in general lose more weight on the keto diet. Advantages of the keto diet. The keto diet isn't new. It began being utilized during the 1920s as a medicinal treatment to treat epilepsy in kids, yet when against epileptic medications went to the market, the eating regimen fell into lack of clarity as of not long ago. Given its achievement in diminishing the quantity of seizures in epileptic patients, increasingly more research is being done on the capacity of the eating regimen to treat a scope of neurologic issue and different sorts of ceaseless ailments. Neurodegenerative sicknesses. New research demonstrates the advantages of keto in Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, chemical imbalance, and different sclerosis (MS). It might likewise be defensive in horrible mind damage and stroke. One hypothesis for keto's neuroprotective impacts is that the ketones delivered during ketosis give extra fuel to synapses, which may enable those phones to oppose the harm from irritation brought about by these maladies. Corpulence and weight reduction. In the event that you are attempting to get more fit, the keto diet is exceptionally compelling as it gets to and shed your muscle to fat ratio. Consistent craving is the greatest issue when you attempt to get thinner. The keto diet dodges this issue since decreasing carb utilization and expanding fat admission advance satiety, making it simpler for individuals to hold fast to the eating routine. In an examination, large guinea pigs lost twofold the measure of weight inside 24 weeks going on a low-carb diet, 20.7 pounds, contrasted with the gathering on a low-fat eating regimen, 10.5 pounds. Type 2 diabetes. Aside from weight reduction, the keto diet likewise helps upgrade insulin effectability, which is perfect for anybody with type 2 diabetes. In an investigation distributed in Nutrition and Metabolism, analysts noticed that diabetics who ate low-carb keto diets had the option to altogether decrease their reliance on diabetes prescription and may even switch it in the long run. Moreover, it improves other well-being markers, for example, bringing down triglyceride and LDL, awful cholesterol, and raising HDL, great cholesterol. Malignancy. The vast majority don't know that malignant growth cells' principal fuel is glucose. That implies eating the correct eating regimen may help stifle malignancy development. Since the keto diet is low in carbs, it denies the disease cells of their essential wellspring of fuel, which is sugar. At the point when the body produces ketones, the sound cells can utilize that as vitality yet not the disease cells, so they are viably being famished to death. As right on time as 1987, thinks about on keto diets have just shown decreased tumor development and improved endurance for various diseases. Looking at standard American, paleo, and keto diets. as a percent of complete caloric admission. Blank underscore carbs underscore blank underscore protein underscore blank underscore fat. Standard American diet underscore 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 40 to 60% blank 15 to 30% blank 15 to 40%. Paleo diet underscore blank 20 to 40% blank 20 to 35% blank 25 half. Keto diet underscore blank underscore underscore 5 to 10% blank 10 to 15% blank 70 to 80%. The key differentiation between the keto diet and the standard American or paleo diets is that it contains far less carbs and significantly more fat. The keto diet brings about ketosis with circling ketones extending from 0.5 to 5.0 m. This can be estimated utilizing a home blood ketone screen with ketone test strips. If you don't mind, realize that testing ketones in pee isn't exact. The most effective method to formulate a keto diet. 1. Starches. For the vast majority, to accomplish ketosis, getting ketones above 0.5 m expects them to limit carbs to somewhere close to 20 to 50 grams g per day. The real measure of carbs will fluctuate from individual to individual. For the most part, the more insulin-safe an individual is, the more safe they are to ketosis. Some insulin-touchy competitors practicing overwhelmingly can devour in excess of 50 grams per day and stay in ketosis, though people with type 2 diabetes and insulin obstruction should be more like 20 to 30 grams per day. When computing carbs, one is permitted to utilize net carbs, which means all-out carbs less fiber and sugar alcohols. The idea of net carbs is to fuse just carbs that expansion glucose and insulin. Fiber doesn't have any metabolic or hormonal effect, thus do most sugar alcohols. The special case is maltitol, which can have a non-trifling effect on glucose and insulin. In this way, if maltitol is on the fixing list, sugar liquor ought not be deducted from absolute carbs. The degree of carbs one can expend and stay in ketosis may likewise change after some time contingent upon keto adjustment, weight reduction, practice propensities, drugs, and so forth. Along these lines, one should quantify his/her ketone levels on a normal premise. As far as the general eating routine, carb-thick nourishments like pastas, oats, potatoes, rice, beans, sugary desserts, soft drinks, juices, and brew are not appropriate. Most dairy items contain carbs as lactose, milk sugar. Be that as it may, some have less carbs and can be utilized routinely. These incorporate hard cheeses, Parmesan, cheddar, delicate, high-fat cheeses, brie, full-fat cream cheddar, substantial whipping cream, and harsh cream. A carb level under 50 grams per day for the most part separates to the accompanying 5 to 10 grams carbs from protein-based nourishments. Eggs, cheddar, and shellfish will convey a couple of lingering grams of carbs from characteristic sources and included marinades and flavors. 10 to 15 grams carbs from non-bland vegetables. 5 to 10 grams carbs from nuts, seeds. Most nuts contain 5 to 6 grams carbs per ounce. 5 to 10 grams carbs from natural products, for example, berries, olives, tomatoes, and avocados. 5 to 10 grams carbs from various sources, for example, low-carb treats, high-fat dressings, or beverages with very modest quantities of sugar. Drinks. The vast majority require at any rate a large portion of a gallon of all-out liquid every day. The best sources are separated water, natural espresso and tea, customary and decaf, unsweetened, and unsweetened almond and coconut milk. Diet soft drinks and beverages are best maintained a strategic distance from as they contain counterfeit sugars. In the event that you drink red or white wine, point of confinement to 1 to 2 glasses, the drier the better. In the event that you drink spirits, dodge the improved blended beverages. 2. Protein. A keto diet isn't a high-protein diet. The explanation is that protein builds insulin and can be changed over to glucose through a procedure called gluconeogenesis, subsequently, hindering ketosis. Be that as it may, a keto diet ought not be excessively low in protein either, as it can prompt loss of muscle tissue and capacity. The normal grown-up requires about 0.8 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of slender weight every day. It is essential to make the estimation dependent on slender weight, not add up to body weight. The explanation is on the grounds that fat mass doesn't expect protein to keep up, just the slender bulk. For instance, if an individual gauges 150 pounds or 150 halves .2 equals 68.18 kilograms and has a muscle-to-fat ratio substance of 20% or slender weight of 80% equals 68.18 kilograms by 0.8 equals 54.55 kilograms, the protein necessity may extend from 44 equals 54.55 by 0.8 to 82 equals 54.55 by 1.5 g per day. The individuals who are insulin safe or doing the keto diet for helpful reasons, malignant growth, epilepsy, and so on, should expect to be nearer to the lower protein limit. As far as possible as for the individuals who are dynamic or athletic. For every other person who is utilizing the keto diet for weight reduction or other medical advantages, the measure of day-by-day protein can be someplace in the middle. Best wellsprings of great protein include natural, fed eggs 6 to 8 grams of protein, egg. Grass-encouraged meats 6 to 9 grams of protein per ounce. Creature-based wellsprings of omega-3 fats, for example, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, sardines, and anchovies, and herrings. 6 to 9 grams of protein per ounce. Nuts and seeds, for example, macadamia, almonds, walnuts, flax, hemp, and sesame seeds. 4 to 8 grams of protein, quarter cup. Vegetables 1 to 2 grams of protein per ounce. 3. Fat. Having made sense of the precise measures of carbs and protein to eat, the remainder of the eating regimen originates from fat. A keto diet is essentially high in fat. In the event that adequate fat is eaten, body weight is kept up. In the event that gauge misfortune is wanted, one should devour less dietary fat and depend on put-away muscle-to-fat ratio for vitality use. As a percent of complete caloric admission, blank underscore maintain weight underscore blank underscore lose weight. Carbs underscore blank 5 to 10% blank 5 to 10%. Protein underscore blank 10 to 15% blank 10 to 15%. Fat from diet underscore blank 70 to 80% blank 35 to 40%. Fat from put-away body fat underscore 0% blank 35 to 40%. For people who devour 2,000 calories every day to keep up their weight, day-by-day fat admissions run from around 156 to 178 grams per day. For huge or dynamic people with high vitality necessities who are looking after weight, fat admissions may even surpass 300 grams per day. A great many people can endure high admissions of fat, yet certain conditions, for example, gallbladder evacuation, may influence the measure of fat that can be devoured at a solitary dinner. In